Now, feminist art forms are quite detestable on their own. From making oversized uterus suits to tiny vulva jewelry, it almost exclusively revolves around sex or the glorification of the female genitals. Personally, male or female, both genitals are quite unappealing to look at. I mean, of course, we enjoy them in a particular mood, but if you're not horny, I don't know if you would want to look at them. They aren't some glorious, magical, anatomical beauties that feminists would have you believe. So I really don't understand this metaphoric worship of them. I'm sorry, I got off rail from the topic at hand. You see, feminist art forms consist of two main things: the glorification of the female genitalia and mindless drivel about sex. The outlets for these art forms are limited, but they do exploit one particular art form more than others. It's called slam poetry.
Younger me could smell the misogyny. Vaginas only meant to be fucked. Misogyny. Vaginas only meant to be fucked. Vaginas only meant to be fucked. Breasts only. Vaginas only. Vaginas. Vagina. 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 Vagina.
Now, I'm fairly artistically oriented in quite a few mediums, but this particular art form has always been beyond me. Now, they always applaud this gibberish and claim it's so powerful. So let's kneel in reverence for one such really powerful effluence.
Dear men, here are a few definitions that might help. Choice. It is a noun, pronounced as ois, and is defined as the act of choosing between two or more possibilities, one being a yes and the other being a no. When you ask us, or rather if you ask us, before you fuck us, which brings me to the next definition, consent.
Two or more possibilities, one being a yes and two being a no? Huh? But you said more than two possibilities. This is just two. What? Don't leave me hanging, woman. What's the other one? Answer me.
It is a noun and a verb, pronounced as consent, and is described as the act of giving permission for something to happen, and that something is supposed to be a source of pleasure both for you and for her, which brings me to you, dear women.
Hey, I know we've been kissing a while, and my phallus is hard. You've been fondling me too, and your bosom is taut, and we're partially naked by this point. But I really need to ask you, can we please copulate? Oh, consent. The word feminists throw out most, yet never seem to make it clear what it truly is. They keep changing the narrative. This woman makes it clear it's a yes or a no, but it's also against consent if you have sex, if she said yes but said no once you've copulated. It's also against consent if she said yes, but next morning she says that she was too drunk. It's also against consent to decide months later that she wasn't in the right state of mind. So what precisely is consent anymore? C-U-N consent.
Here are a few definitions that might help. Pleasure. It is a noun, a verb, an adjective, and pronounced as pleasure, and is defined as a feeling of satisfaction and enjoyment. And if exploring your body gives you that satisfaction, then you have the right to that enjoyment.
Now, though I agree with your point entirely, but you put it in such a daft fashion, let me show you how you sound. I like drugs. They provide me immense pleasure. It is my right to enjoy it. Then why can't I score DMT or ecstasy? It's my body after all.
Which brings me to the next definition, right. It is a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, and even an exclamation pronounced as right, and is defined as the moral or legal entitlement to have or do something. Having could mean having an orgasm, masturbating your way into it, without being told that it is not your body to explore. Not your body to explore?
It is my right to tell you that you're an utterly clueless person with no experience on how men truly behave. Men telling you that it's not your right to explore your body. Like, which man did that precisely? Some religious nut job, I presume? Do you think religious people only target women for what they can and cannot do with their body? Do you think religious clerics pat me on my back and encourage me to masturbate, but deny women that? Because if that's what you think, you're spastic. Pronounced S-P-A-S-T-I-C. Spastic. Men want you to explore your body, by the way. We encourage it if it's our own woman. We like to see you play with yourselves. We enjoy it. It's erotic, and it's great foreplay. You, obviously, wouldn't know anything about it.
then ask yourself if it belongs to that young boy who brushed his hand on your backside of the school bus, or to that old man who groped you in broad daylight, or maybe to that uncle who rubbed his hand on your breasts in the safety of your own home but not yours.
God knows what ghetto colony you grew up in to be populated by so many satiriases. I know many a men who are sexually assaulted by women, but in their testosterone blinders would never agree to it. Because unlike you, we don't think all women are sexual predators.
Your body is not a temple, neither sacred nor holy. It is a graveyard of societal conventions, tombstones inscribed with centuries of shame of being told that being sexual is a bad thing. Ha ha.
Oh please. Women's sexuality has always been encouraged. Feminists talk of nothing else. And the oh so demonic male sexuality and the divine godly female one. You're constantly told to express your sexuality. Vacuous garbage books that talk of your sexuality are the #1 sellers. Magazines and webzines all talk on how you should please your woman. Terribly written articles by Vice telling you how it's okay to stuff balloons up your ass. Your argument was valid perhaps in the 60s, or maybe even the 70s, or maybe even the 80s. But give me a bloody break. Your sexuality is put on a pedestal by you, by women like you. Like it's some ultimate truth of life. Piss off. You have moldy meat flaps. There's no light emanating from it.
Dear men, did you know that in female genital mutilation, the clitoris, the vulva, and the labia are removed, leaving a small hole only for urine and menstruation? And before you ask me if the ovaries are removed too, no, they are kept intact.
Female genital mutilation is practiced by what, 30 countries? Male circumcision is practiced by the whole world except Greenland and Antarctica. The whole bloody world. How many feminists under the guise of equality speak of male circumcision? I'm not saying female genital mutilation is right, but the narrative that female children suffer and males being disposable because they obviously don't have the nerves in their foreskin, hence they feel no pain, this narrative is so fundamentally broken, so utterly idiotic and so deliberately cruel that it baffles me. Male circumcision is a painful procedure on a child. Watch a video of a male child being circumcised and tell me you think no one should speak of it but protest against female genital mutilation. I'm sure you went for a smoke after this so-called poetry and argued with a man how giving birth is more painful than being kicked in the balls because women being so tolerant to pain and men being so weak after all. You need to have such a monopoly over physical pain. It's terrifying to think how apathetic you are to 50% of the world's population. I'm not saying shun one and support the other, but at least be consistent in your narrative that you are all about equality.
Dear women, did you know that you're not just a machine to produce children, not just a body to stay still while he fucks you? You're not a slut just because you know your body. You should know what pleases you, but you're not there to plead. Dear men, ask us about our choices, ask us for consent, ask us about our clitoris and our collarbones, and before you even try to touch us, ask us how we touch ourselves and we will tell you. As we touch ourselves.
Dear men, you're not just an ATM or a voice recorder that silently sits and listens to her boring stories. Dear women, we ask you, but you always say nothing, 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 nothing. No matter what we ask you, whether it's sexually or whether it's generally, the answer is always nothing. Nails on a chalkboard. And by the way, men love when women tell them what they want, but you never tell us what you want. You expect us to figure it out. By the way, men love when women tell men what they want, precisely. We feel powerful when you tell us you enjoy something. To see you in that reckless state of complete abandon is what gives us utter satisfaction. Since we're talking of the average man, I hope, not some lowlife that dips his wick and is good with it. Most men enjoy when a woman reciprocates. That's the reason why most men watch porn as well. We don't want someone who's lying like a dead body. We don't ask you to lie like a dead body. You do it of your own accord. That's the reason men find pleasure in paying for it sometimes. If you didn't lay like a dead body and did half the work that you claim to want to do, the world would be such a better place. And I made it clear we enjoy watching you touch yourself. It's a massive turn on. Not you, O great poet, but generally.
As we orgasm, not once, not twice, not thrice, but multiple times as we say this, that it is with our choice and not without our consent, that it is our right to exercise our pleasure and our pleasure to exercise that right.
Well, that's great. Keep touching yourself then. Enjoy those so-called multiple orgasms that you hold domain over. Why do you even need a man in that case, since you're so good with your hands or your toys or whatever it is that you use? Once you're done, you can put the toys back in the cupboard, because I'm guessing that's the only interaction with the X and Y chromosomes biology that you will ever have in your life.
Your lesson is now complete.
It gave me immense pleasure to exercise my right to give my 2 cents on this. I hope it gave you immense pleasure too. Alright, the routine now. So please share, like and subscribe to my channel. I would really like to know where you're all from. Please leave a comment down below. If you're from India, what state are you from? And if you're not from India, then where are you from? Also tell me, where did you find my video? Alright, bye bye and cheers.